Welcome back to our day 8 DevOps series. As part of this today's session, we are going to look at how to use Linux grep command in our scripting. So, as in our last session, we have seen a script, right? So, we have created a script in script directory where we have been using grep command. So, in order to complete this script, so hope you guys are aware about like what is echo. It's like kind of in display command, and these are like commands, and cat like to view the content of the file. So now we are going to look at in detail about grep so that you better understand the script as well as like how to write the script and various use cases where you need to use grep command. Okay, before we actually move forward, I would like to inform that okay, if you like this video, please do subscribe and share it with your friends so that even they will be benefited. Okay, let's move on to the grep command, right? Okay, what is a grep command in Linux? Hope if you are watching my video series, by this time grep is used to search something in a file. So basically in your Word document or in your notepad, if you want to search something, you do Control F and search. Right? The same way, if you want to search something in Linux, most of the time we will go with grep command. The beauty between grep and the Linux or Windows Find, right? In Windows Find, if you want to search anything within the file, basically you want to open a file and search. There are many other external utilities which you have to use, whereas the same way in Linux also we can find something within a file as well as even without opening a file. Okay, let me show you the difference. I don't want to confuse you guys too much. Okay, before that let me get some input. Okay, sample. Okay, let me take some log file from my internet. I think this is a IBM website. Okay, they have given some RSP agent processing log. Let me take this log so that it helps to visualize in real time. Okay, copy. So I have copied a content from internet, and I am going to create a log file, test log file. Maybe test log, maybe rsvp.log. I am creating with the same name as it shows, right? So I have pasted all my content here. So, as part of our DevOps career or as part of your development career, most of the time we might need to process some scripts. For example, if you take our example 3 script, we are trying to read or we are trying to see if an user is present in a file so that we can even process the subsequent commands. So that's the intention, right? If you guys watch this script, I want to disable the user oracle if it exists. So even before I disable it, I want to validate if the user already exists in my etc passwd file. That's right. So if I want to validate, I want to search because etc password file is a file which contains list of users, right? So I want to confirm if it is present. Correct. So in order to do that, the same way, right? This is one of the use case. Okay, maybe I will go with that, then I will come to rsvp log. Okay, cat slash etc slash passwd grep oracle. Okay, see if oracle user presents, okay, it displays that particular line. Okay, if oracle user does not present, for example I will type oracles, it does not display any line. Okay, this is the clue for us. So if grep displays any output, okay, it means that it found a match. If it does not print any output, it does not found any match. So in our example, maybe I will open a duplicate window, duplicate tab. No, devops cd script cat. Maybe I will open in vi, it would be useful, ex3. So this is our script, right? So now I am checking cat etc password grep user. So there are two ways to do it. Okay, let me discuss one by one. Okay, either you can look at the output value and do your processing, or there are other written codes by the command which we can use to further process the script. Okay, before moving to our script processing and other things, let us focus much more on the grep command. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, grep is used to search for a string in a file. Okay, so in this case we are using a special thing called pipe. What is this pipe? Okay, the output of the first command will be passed as an input to the second command. Okay, that's where I am using a pipe symbol. Rather, even I can use it in a much better way. Grep oracle slash etc slash passwd. Even I can search like this also, no issues. So grep command takes, it has its own option. For example, if you want to look at the available options, man grep, it has again lot of options to use. So the basic syntax for grep is grep option your search value and the file in where you want to search. So in our case grep, I am not using any options. I am directly using my search pattern or search word, which is nothing but oracle, which needs to be searched in the file called etc password. Okay, so that's why I'm getting this result. Okay, let us make it more interesting, right? Because if I want to make it more interesting, I need some other log file. Okay, that's where I'm going into rsvp.log. Okay, view. So in real time, when you work on any system, okay, the system may go into hung, maybe it can be your jenkins log or your sonarcube log, anything, right? If you want to understand the status of the string, okay, it will help you when you look at the logs. So usually we will go and basically we call this process called log scrapping or something, right? So if I want to see, it says get tcp images operation not supported on socket, and also you are seeing like something like with the ip address. For example, there are multiple ip address displayed in the system. Okay, if I want to check what are the ip address listed in my system. Okay, so for example, let me go to the document here itself. Okay, I am copying this ip address. Oh, sorry. So I am copied the ip address grep. So you can optionally enclose with double quotes, no harm. Let me explain you why I enclose in double quotes. See, if you look at, I am seeing this ip address in two places. Okay, for example, you want to understand to what are the system or to what are the sockets or what are the ip address my system is getting interacted with. For example, if you want to scrap or if you want to validate your ec2 log to understand what are the incoming or inbound requests, to find like if any hacking is happened. So in those cases, you have to be like matching your ip address in a form of pattern. So basically we have to use something called regular expression. Okay, if you guys know what is regular expression, that is well and good. If you guys are not aware of what is a regular expression, it's a kind of a pattern which will be used to match a particular string. So that is called regular expression. I am planned to cover those regular expression in detail in our upcoming sessions. Okay, for example, with respect to this ip address, I will explain you how to use it. Okay, by that way you will be more or less you can able to understand. Okay, so in general, okay, grep will search for the characters or the strings whatever you are given. If I want to write regular expression, there is an option called hyphen e. Sorry, it's hyphen capital E, which is nothing but extended grep. It's an additional feature included with the grep. Okay, so for example, if I want to see in our case, right, the ip address numbers may not be same every time, but there is one unique thing for every ip address to follow. It should have four separators. Basically it should have four things which is separated by dot. That should be the commonality, right? So that should be common for every ip address. Okay, so with that I am going to do. And also the ip address can be of 3 digit of max, not more than a 3 digit. It should be 1 digit or max 3 digit. I have never seen in my career of 4 digit ip address. I don't think so even it's possible, because ip address maximum can be 255. Okay, so how do I check this? So in regular expression, there is something called match anything between this. So I am saying in square bracket if you give 0 to 9, it means it can be any number. Okay, it can be any number of 0 to 9. Okay, so then I am saying this 0 to 9 can appear, okay, either one time or two or three. So this is again a range. I am saying the number of 0 to 9 can appear one or three times. Okay, and then I am giving a slash and dot. Why I am giving slash? Because dot in regular expression has its own special meaning. So in order to depreciate that, because I don't want to treat it as a regular expression, I want this to be treated as a normal dot. So that's why I am using backslash to disable its special behavior. Okay, then it's quite common, right? I need to just copy paste this. Okay, slash dot copy paste this, slash dot copy paste this. So I am saying match any string, okay, match any string which is of this format. So it should be of number dot number dot number dot number in my rsvp.log. Okay, so now if you see, it has given like, okay, read physical something has happened on this IP address and the same has been approved. If in your case, like, okay, someone is trying to access your IP and whether it is approved or not, you can able to understand. So that's how the regular expression with a grep command works. Okay, so you can ask me, Kumar, let's take an example. In if I want to search it in a Word document, I will get like, okay, how many times it appears. So I can search either by case sensitive or not case sensitive. So let's take this one, right? Entity. Okay, entity. Okay, let me use this entity as a word now. Grep entity in rsvp.log. If you look at, this was matching both the entities. See, the match was highlighted, right? So it matched both entity and entity initialize. Let's assume that you want to only like entity. Okay, so how you do that? So that's why we call it as whole word match, right? Whole word match in Word document. So that's what I am going to do here. So grep -w, which is nothing but whole word. Okay. So entity. Okay. If you understand, if you look at the earlier option, you will understand that rsvp.log. Oh, sorry, something typo. Okay. See, now the red color was not highlighted with entity initialize. It means that it matches the whole word. So this is how you can do whole word matching in regular expression. Sorry, with grep command. Okay. So now I want to sorry, I want to do this match irrespective of its case, like kind of a case insensitive match you want to do. So how do I do? So for case insensitive, we use grep -i. Okay, let me put entity as the string rsvp.log. Let's see if any entity is there. Oh, sorry, again a typo. Okay, in our case, it does not have any capital entity or small, only we have like small entity, so it's again treating it as. If in case if we have capital entity, it might print. Let me check if any capital and small mixing is there in this log file. To EBC, this one is there, but okay, maybe TCP. RSVP. Yeah. See, if you look at RSVP, we have both caps and small. Let me try with RSVP now. You will understand the differences. Okay, I am searching for only small RSVP now. Let me remove this option so that you better. Now, if you look at it, it searched only based on the case. You have given small, so it searched only for small. But I want to figure out if any capital RSVP is also there, then I want to make grep as case insensitive search. So for that I use grep-i rsvp.log. Now if you look at it, also searched for capitals. Okay. Now You are looking at the beauty of grep, right? I am not opening any of the file. I am just searching by giving the file name as input. Okay, it automatically search inside the file and give me the output. So Kumar, like, is that always like I can give only one? Because like I can search, because I want to search this rsvp in all the files in my folder. Yes, grep by default it's recursive. You can do that. For example, grep -i rsvp, if you give star, it will search all the files in the folder and its subdirectories also. Okay, in our case it does not have anything, only in this file we have that, so it displayed the output. So you can even give star, you don't want to even specify like the file name. Okay, star means that okay, it matches all the files in a directory, or if you want to provide star.log, you can even provide. Okay, so what else? Okay, Kumar, now I want to print, okay, the lines which does not have this rsvp. Okay, how do you do that? Most of the case we use this, so that's why I am saying. Okay, hyphen v, it means that invert match. Usually grep print the lines which is matching the search string, but when you use hyphen v, it prints the line which does not match the criteria. So for example, rsvp, okay, I am giving the star. Okay, you will see only capital rsvp displayed because I have not used hyphen I option. Okay, see now you are seeing all the lines from our script also, exe1, exe2, exe3, because all these files we don't have any matching line for rsvp. Okay, so if I want to even ignore this, I can just give hyphen I in the same command. Grep hyphen vi, it will ignore. You don't get capital rsvp also. Hope I am making clear. Okay, Kumar, you are saying like, okay, if I want to scrap any log file, okay, I know this guy has logged in with this IP address. But what am I going to do just seeing that IP? Anyhow, I need to open the file to see what are the subsequent steps he has done, right? So for that, grep command has given you an additional option. For example, let's take our IP address search. That makes sense for us, right? So yeah. So for example, if I am scrapping for my IP address, if anybody logged in, so with this IP address, what can I do? He has logged in. Maybe I can know, okay, the login has been rejected by my server. But if he is trying to do some other operation, for example, after this logging in with this IP address, what are the subsequent options he has done? If I want to do that, I can get it using grep command itself. I don't want to even open the file. Okay, that's the main intention. Okay, one second. Grep. Okay, I have the command above. Okay, so I am matching the log file. Okay, it has another option called hyphen a. Okay, what I am saying, after any match is found, display 4 lines. So what it does, so if any matches, for example, if this line is matched, it's going to print me the next subsequent 4 lines of the file. Let us see how it works. Now if you see, without opening the file, I can able to see the entity initialize interface. This has happened. Then it's trying to create a mail slot, and the mail slot mailbox was alerted. Then again it was trying to create UDP mail slot, which got failed. Hope you guys understanding or catching my point. Okay, now as I see some failures here, right? Okay, let me take that as an example. Now you know some process has failed. Okay, now you want to scrap your log to understand, okay, why it got failed. Okay, so grep, I am just giving failed rsvp.log. So now I know I was searching for a failure. Now I know something got failed. But why it got failed? Again, there is an option provided by grep to check the previous lines. In the earlier example, we have seen the lines after the match. In this example, I am going to see the lines even before match so that I can understand what has caused this failure. Okay, grep hyphen b, Okay, I am going to give like 5. My search string is like failed. Okay, and the file is rsvp.log. So now what happens is it will search for a string called failed and print 5 lines above that, so that I can understand what has actually happened during that time and why it got failed. So if you see, let's look at the last one, right? Before this failure, these are the thing happened: creating mailbox interfaces, and there is another IP address happening. Hope you are getting right. So that's why I did like in the other way, so that you can even compare and see. Okay, so this is one more use case. Kumar, like most of the time I work like, okay, I my support role or my DevOps role, like, okay, I want to see what are the deployments happened today and how many deployments got failed or how many deployments got successful. So those details you want to see. If any failures happen, you want to get the log file name. So how do you do about it? See, basically, if you give grep failed star, it just find the failures. Maybe you might have 100 failures in different file, so all the file name will be displayed here. So there are multiple options to do it. Either you can get the file names from here and then remove the duplicates to get the unique file names. Maybe if like 10 files are listed here, remove the duplicate failures and get the individual file names, so that you will have unique 10 failed logs. Okay, but grep has also provided another option, okay, which is nothing but hyphen option l. Okay, hyphen l. Okay, I am going to look for failed in star. If you look at the failed is present only in this log. Okay, for example, there is another option, Kumar, I want to take the report of like all successful where there is no failures happen. There is another option called grep hyphen l failed. So I am searching for failed, but it's an vice versa, it's an opposite of it, like it will display only the file which does not have failed. So in all these files I don't have fail, but in rsvp.log it has failed, so it does not print here. Okay, this is one more use case. Okay, there are a hell lot of use cases for grep command. I want to cover you the most frequently used with related to windows, as well as like what we really use in our real time. So most of the things are covered. With being said, right, we came up to the next command here. Okay, in this above example I mentioned about one use case, grep failed star. So even this is giving me like the file name of the failures, right? How do I get about the file name alone from this log? I want to print only the file name. Even I have explained this in my previous sessions. Okay, if you are watching my previous sessions, you should be, by this time you should be knowing this. And in my upcoming session, I am going to explain the same. So keep waiting. Until then, okay. Thank you. Bye.